I've had a very moving experience recently, and ever since I've been wanting to share it with you, so here it is. But before I get started, this is Narmada Rao, psychologist and NLP trainer from Master Yourself Academy. Welcome to our YouTube channel. So I was traveling from Bangalore to Hyderabad recently by road, and en route there's a town called Kurnool, where I wanted to pull over for lunch. Why did I want to pull over there? Because I've had certain fond memories of it when I was a kid. Dad got posted there during one of his transfers, and we were there for a brief period of 12 months, and it was a good time. So thinking of Dad, I said, let me pull over here and have lunch here. And as I got out of the car, I was just stretching for a few seconds before I went into the restaurant, and I could just feel the scorching heat on my back. I instantly turned to my mom and I asked her, "Mom, was Dad's car air-conditioned back then?" Mom smiled and she said, "No, those days air-conditioned cars were not as common." And then I went silent. It occurred to me that Daddy was a marketing professional, so he used to travel a lot on road to meet all the dealers en route, and he would go as early as 4:30 a.m. in the morning and come back by night 8 o'clock. And all this in the scorching heat. And for me, just that few seconds of heat was so harsh, I felt. And because I was just thinking of all that my father did when we were young, just to make sure that he took good care of us and provided for us and all our extra needs as well. He had a renal transplant when he was about 39, and even after that, nothing could ever stop him. He was undeterred. He was just determined to do his best at every given point in time. Be it travel, be it road travel, be it harsh, extreme conditions and all of that. He never said no. He went forward, did everything that he could so that he could provide for us. And, I was moved beyond tears at this point in time, thinking, oh my God, how much do our parents actually do for us in a lifetime? We can never really fully fathom. Sometimes they put up with very tough work environments. They put up with a lot of hardships just to make sure that they're able to provide for us. And what do we do in turn? I did realize that my father was putting in a lot of efforts, but I had no clue this was the extent of what he was going through when he was going through all of that. And the best part was when he came back home in the evening by about 8 or so after an entire day's travel, he opened the door with a beautiful smile and said, "Hi Nana, how are you? How was your day?" And that was his smile. And that was his wonderful entry to the house. That used to just light up our hearts. And I used to love, when Daddy used to come back home to say, "Oh, Daddy's back, Daddy's back." I love his pleasantness, his charm, and, the way he interacts with us. And he never projected that he went through a tough day or anything at work. He always came back with that smile. And that's what stands out for me today. And today when I look at the amount of gadgets that we use, I'm wondering if we even look up to greet people, or are we greeting people saying, "Hi, yeah, I see you, okay." And imagine, life comes only once and a human being is here only for a short period of time. And if we are going to replace people with gadgets, you know what? If your gadgets are going to go out of working conditions, you can again replace them with another gadgets. But if your parents are gone, you will never be able to replace them. And you know that? But sometimes we don't realize that fully. And we tell the statement, right? We usually take people at home for granted. Why should you take people at home for granted? Because it'll hurt you the most when your people at home are gone and no longer with you. So that is not the segment of people that you should be taking for granted. That is the segment of people that you should be really more considerate about and greet them and not sit with the gadgets as much. One simple question: how was your day, Daddy? How was your day, Mom? Just that one question. Have you eaten today? That can put such a big smile in your parents' faces, thinking, "Oh my God, my child is thinking of me. How nice, how wonderful." It kind of just negates all the pain that they have been through for the entire day, because at least they know that the child is caring enough about them, right? These are the small little things that we can do, which probably we're taking for granted and ignoring. But if you can do that, that'll be so wonderful. Nowadays, our phones have such big memory spaces that you can take n number of photographs. So we have about 30,000 photographs or so on the phone. But how many photographs have memories around them? What is the point of having photos with no memories? Have such powerful memories that even if you don't have photographs, you will have everything etched in your minds and hearts. make sure you take that extra time to greet people, to be with people, to talk to people while they're still alive, because once they're gone, even if you want to talk to them, you'll only be talking to a photograph. So please make sure you don't waste all of your time on gadgets. Spend some time with people around. When I was thinking about all these thoughts and how much Daddy had done for me, I was so moved to tears that tears were just trickling down my cheeks. And it was a real warm, sunny day, and out of nowhere, suddenly, there was just a few drops of rain. As if Daddy was trying to tell me from the other world. He's no longer in the physical world, but I think the only form of communication that we could have had was through the rain showers that came at the exact time when I had tears in my eyes, out of nowhere. And a rainbow appeared out of nowhere because it was hot and it rained, and then there was a rainbow. And I was thinking, wow, Dad, even now, even when you're no longer here physically, you're still doing your best to communicate with me and to assure me that, or comfort me rather, when I'm having a down moment thinking of you and I'm crying, and you're trying to assure me. And that's the kind of love that parents have for us. And you can get lucky in love a second time, a third time, a fourth time even, but with parents you don't get that many chances. You just have one set of parents and one lifetime. So please make sure you recognize them while they're around, so that you never feel like looking back with regret. You'll always look back with fond memories of your parents and make the most out of it. Wishing much love to each and every one of you. I think the only thing that is required for us to really, really survive is love, and everything else can be gotten for us if we operate with love. So wishing you love, peace and happiness, and togetherness, more importantly, not with your phones and gadgets, but with people. Togetherness with people whom you love. So wishing you all of that and more. This is Narmada Rao, psychologist and NLP trainer from Master Yourself Academy, signing out. Take care, stay blessed.